Well, good evening, everybody, or late afternoon at any rate. 5 o'clock start here out at Governor Mifflin near Reading, south of Reading. Teams are being introduced here right now. There's a very bright floor and does reflect upon the camera view a little bit. I can see that Rudisill is introduced, and then Dietrich, then Matty Miller. And the next one here is Alana Peters, and then finally junior Macy Ryan will be introduced for UDA. That'll be the starting five for our Trojan gals here this afternoon. For the Holy Name team, we have number one, let's see, Holy Name coming in here with a record of 6-15. So neither team seeded very highly, with the Trojans with a record of 8-13. So should be a good ball game. Two teams that are pretty much alike. Number 10 in there introduced first is Mastro. Listen to this name, okay? Mastro Marino. And then number 14 is Smith. That's a break. Number 21 is Molt. That's their big gal. She averages 8.5 points per game. Then number 24 out there is Dennis. Should remember that name. And then finally Johnson, introduced last, number 32. So we'll have the national anthem and then be right back with the opening tip-off of tonight's ball game. Okay, for the Trojans, it'll be Macy Ryan tipping it off. And here's the opening tip. Control back here to Ryan. Ryan will pick it up and drop it back now for Rudisill. And the Trojans get a first chance up court with it. Coach Shadle was telling me that they do a lot of pressure basketball here, do the Bluebirds. The Blue Jays, they are rather. Anyway, if that's a Blue Jay, is a Bluebird, right? Whatever. Then they're going to call it backcourt. There's that pressure that he was talking about. 24 in there, Dennis putting the pressure on the Trojan gal that time. So they'll inbound it here now, and this will be Mastro. Well, let's just say, here's a shot from the wing for two, no good. Rebound comes down here to Johnson. She'll drop it back. They move it around on the wing over there. Now inside it goes to Johnson. Johnson, turnaround shot, no good. A little bit too far over the hoop. And a rebound comes down there, and it's tied up. Good tie-up. On the tie-up, it's going to stay down here. It was tied up that time as Courtney Rudisill tied it up for UDA. Pass on the near side. Shot from 1-4, wouldn't go, and a rebound is, let's see, out of bounds. It goes off the Blue Jays, so the Trojans will inbound the ball. No score in the ball game so far, and again, a lot of pressure, forecourt pressure put on the Trojans. They break it down on the right side, dump it ahead here quickly. Taking it inside, there was Ryan, but she lost a handle on it. In the back with it come the Blue Jays. Quickly up the court it comes to 2-4. Dennis for two, no good. Return shot put up by Johnson, wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down there to Matty Miller. And Madison will drop it back. So the Trojans have been unsuccessful in even getting a shot so far. Here's Dietrich taking one inside, and a foul call. There'll be a blocking foul called on number 21, Molt. I believe it will be. No, not on Molt. It was on Dennis, rather. Madeline Dennis picks up the first foul, and that'll give the Trojans a chance to score the first point now. As she goes to the line to shoot two. First shot, a little bit off the mark. So it'll be Dietrich putting up her second one here in hopes of getting the first point in the scoreboard. We'll see. Played 1 minute and 12 seconds. No score. Second shot. Good. UDA won, and the Bluebirds of Holy Name, or the Blue Jays of Holy Name, nothing. Good. Inside it goes. Stolen away nicely in there by the Trojans. Picking it off is Peters. She'll get it back here for Dietrich, and up court come the Trojans now. Peters taking it over on the wing. Dumps it onto the baseline. That's Miller. Miller looking for something inside. Made one dribble, then hands it back off. On the other side, it's knocked out of bounds out of the hands of Rudisill. So it'll be inbounded by the Trojans. Peters looking to inbound it. Jumps it right over there, but it's stolen away. Then they bring it back. 1-4 coming on. Here's Johnson with it. Johnson looking for two. It's good. Johnson for two, and it's a 2-1 ball game now. Heavy pressure put on by the Blue Jays. And they bounce it over there now for Dietrich. Dietrich bumped in too, but she gets it around to Cal. Gets it right over here. They loop it on the near wing. Not back out here for Rudisil. Rudisil, 15-foot try. Wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down there to that 14. That's Smith. Then it rolls out of bounds on the far side. It'll stay UDA ball. Trojans will inbound the basketball. Peters will inbound it. Back here for Dietrich. Oh, Dietrich's fouled, but no call. Over the other wing it goes. Now the spin is near side. Here's a shot for three. That is just off the mark. That was Rudisil. Rudisil gets hot. We'll know she can pop a couple tonight, and we're going to need them. Here's Dennis with it. Inside she goes, and it's picked off. Trojans bring it back up court. This is Dietrich with it. Dietrich winding it around out in front for Peters. Peters bounces it here for Miller. Maddie looking inside, nothing doing in there, so she'll get it here for Dietrich. Over there for a shot. Here's a shot that's short, and the rebound comes down here. Let's see. Good rebound by Ryan. Her shot, or whatever that was, is not good, and back with it come the... There's a walk called. Number 20 will check into the ball game for the Blue Jays. 20 is Angstadt. Angstadt in there, number 20. And Warfel into the ball game for UDA. Warfel replaced Ryan for the Trojans. Back come the Trojans now. Courtney Rudisil bringing it down on the wing. She had it tied up, and it's going to be a tie-up, and the ball will stay down here. Boy, Coach Shadle was not kidding, and he's going to call timeout now. He'll call a 30-second timeout. The score is only 2-1, 4:50 remaining here in the first quarter, and we'll be right back. Peters ready to inbound the basketball following the timeout. Now she'll do so back here for Dietrich. Loop it ahead for Peters. Peters looking across the court right here, and Courtney Rudisil had it. Over in the other wing, they go inside with it. Here is a shot partially blocked away, and let's see who's going to grab it. It's going to go out of bounds off the Trojans. And so the Blue Jays will inbound the ball, leading 2-1. This is Angstadt. Gets it over in the other wing. Now comes near side. Moult. Here's a shot put up by Smith. No good. Rebounded right there to Warfel. Thank you. Here's a drive inside. Shot put up. Nope, they said it was blocked out of there. No foul as Dietrich tried to take it down the paint. And Peters will inbound. Here's a shot on the inbounds play. Oh, right off the mark, and back with it comes that, let's see, how do they say her? Molt. Anyway, this is not Molt. This is Angstadt. Goes inside with a turnaround shot by Johnson. Wouldn't go. And Dietrich with the rebound for UDA. Trojans spin it near wing. This is Peters. Peters with nice bounce pass inside for Warfel. Warfel bounces it over here. Shot by Maddie Miller. Wouldn't go. And a rebound comes down there to Smith. Smith coming back with it. She walked. Oh, yeah. Smith walked with it. The ball came up and hit her on the hip. And she was called for the walk. So the Trojans will inbound it here on the wing. Number 24, Dennis, returns to the lineup. She will replace Molt in there for the Blue Jays. Also, Macy Ryan is back into the ball game for UDA. Trojans got to get something going here now. Here's Dietrich with it, dropping it back here for Warfel, or rather Rudisil, rather. Here's Peters, near wing. This is Warfel. Warfel driving it in, looking for two. Nope, no good. Return shot, no good. And on the floor it goes. It's going to be tied up. Angstadt for the Blue Jays gets it tied up by a couple of Trojans. And so they will inbound the basketball. Angstadt will inbound it here for Smith, and then back up comes Angstadt with it. Bounce it inside for Johnson. Near side it comes. And the ball stolen away. Errant pass that time by that number 12, Eckel, who was in the ball game. She threw it, and the Trojans were right there to pick it off. Here's Dietrich with it. On the wing. Now, nice give and go to Dietrich. Oh, they bounce it right over here for Warfel for two. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Angstad. Angstad coming back with a rush. Drops it here for Johnson. Johnson with a 12-footer. Good for two. And it's 4-1 now as the Trojans drop back by 4. They loop this one up the court. Here is Ryan with it. No, Ryan wanted to go inside with it. No good. On the floor it goes. Now we've got a couple of gals rolling around in here, and I'm not sure what the call was. Foul was on Ryan, a push foul on Macy Ryan. Trojans send in Miller and Schreffler into the ball game. They'll replace Ryan and Courtney Rudisil for the Trojans. And back up the court comes that Angstad girl. Inside she goes with it. Turnaround shot by Moult, no good. Rebounded in her Schreffler. She'll drop it back, and back come the Trojans now. 2:12 left here in the opening period. Looping it right on the baseline. Pass outside. Shot from out there. That's short. And on the rebound, let's see. It's going to be picked up in here by Moult. Grabs it away. Rolls it over to the near wing. It's going to be picked up in here by Peters. Peters comes to the near side. Now a nice pass inside for a shot by Miller. Good for two. And timeout's going to be called by the Blue Jays. 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. 4-3, Holy Name. Blue Jay 30-second timeout is over, and they bring it back up court now. Master Marino. That 10 is Master Marino. Really, that's her name. Here's Angstad. Angstad back here for Master Marino. Master Marino goes over on the other wing. Now inside, it'll feed it here. Shot put up. It's good. That's that Moult. Foul was on Peters. And Moult will go to the line, is shooting 2. Yep. Yep. Fowler into the lineup. She was shooting 1. It's 7-3. She only shooting 1 because she had made the shot. Here's 24 with the inbound pass steal, and then it gets tied up. Peters comes in and ties it back up. 2-4 in there is Dennis. Tied it up. And Peters will try it again now. It's a 7-3 ball game. Trojan drop back by 4. This is Warfel having some trouble with it, and then they're going to call a walk on her as she goes to the deck here. And it'll be a walk called. Just that Master Marino over in the other wing. Master Marino again dumps it near side here for Dennis. Dennis goes on the baseline. Oh, almost a walk. Master Marino back over there for Angstad. Over the other wing it goes. 42 Fowler had it, and now got it out here for Master Marino. Master Marino back on the other wing. Shot from over there is no good. And on the rebound, controlled right here to Master Marino for 2. It's good. 9-3. Master Marino hit that one, and back with it come the Trojans now. I thought we had a gal breaking, but we didn't. Well, I'll tell you, these guys are all over the ball handler. No question about it. There's a couple on that one. Now, when 2 people are on one person, somebody got to be open. And right there was Maddie Miller with her second bucket of the ball game. Good job. It's now 9-5. Kelly goes inside with it. And a pass over on a breaking gal coming down the wing over there was Angstad off the pass from Moult. They loop this one ahead now. Let's see. They grabbed it. Ooh. Over on the far side it goes. Shot from over there for 2. No good. Rebound comes down here. And there'll be a foul called on Brittany Warfel. Warfel picks up the personal foul with 9 seconds remaining, 10 seconds remaining. Make it in the first quarter. Courtney Rudisil returns to the UDA lineup as they play the last 8 seconds of the first period. Mastromarino goes near wing. Here's Mastromarino again, looking for two. That's short. Rebound comes down there to the Trojans, and that's going to do it as Warfel picked off the rebound, and the quarter came to an end. So, at the end of one, Trojans trail by 6, 11-5. Molt will inbound the basketball to begin the second period here now for these Blue Jays. Molt has it back again. Out in front, Mastromarino goes on near wing. Smith into the corner here for Molt, and Molt is going to be traveling with it. But she got tied up in there nicely. I'm not sure if it was Rudisil or Peters who tied her up a little bit, made her walk with it. Here's Dietrich, and Dietrich is captured over on the wing. They steal the ball from her. But it's a tie-up, and a tie-up that'll belong to UD. Trojans just have to find some way to break that pressure, because they are pressurizing. They're pressurizing the gal with the ball every time. Here comes Courtney Rudisil with it. Courtney will drop it back here now as they take it across the timeline. Double teamed again, and they reach in and grab it, and there's going to be a foul called this time. The foul will be on Smith. She'll pick up the foul for the Blue Jays. And Peters will inbound the ball for UD. Back here for Dietrich. Dietrich loops it over the other wing. Now they go right inside with a nice pass, bouncing it right over here for Miller, and then out of bounds it's going to go as the ball got tapped out of there. Again, the aggressiveness of the Blue Jays really showing here in this ball game so far. Trojans had a chance that time to cut the lead to 4 and couldn't do it. Up court it comes. Johnson with it. Johnson will take it in, looking for two, blocked away nicely that time by the Trojans as Schreffler, I think it was Miller, I guess, got a hand on that one. Over in the other wing it goes. Here's Dietrich trying to take it inside, lost the handle, tied up in there by Johnson. She's got it. Breaks it loose. Down the court they come with a bounce pass over here for that Molt. Molt for two, no good. Return shot put up, no good. Ball comes back this way. Johnson controls it. Back outside, Mastromarino. Now the near side. Inside again for Johnson. Johnson's fouled. Foul will be on Peters, I believe. And Johnson will go to the line shooting 2. Nope, 31. It was on Miller. Sorry about that. Not Peters. Foul was on Madison Miller. And she will send Johnson shooting 2. The shot's good. Peters checks out of the ball game now as Warfel back in there for UDA. Johnson's second shot is also good. She made 2 good free throws. That makes it a 13-5 score now. Here's Warfel with it. It's going to be tapped out of there. They're going to stay. It remains black ball. Looked like Molt probably tapped that one out for the Blue Jays. It's a pass across the court. They'll hand it back off here now for Dietrich. Dietrich with a pass on the near side over here. Here's Warfel trying to bump inside. Mastromarino all over her. They tap it back out this way, picked up by Madison Miller. Madison getting forced and pressured in there. Now she'll hand it off, but the ball comes loose. They stripped it. Back here comes Smith, or rather, oh wait, wasn't that just about a walk? Dennis for 2. Look at the, we haven't played a team like this. There isn't a team like this in the Tri-Valley League that puts that pressure on all the time. Foul was on Dennis. She picks up her second personal foul, and she'll probably be coming out of the ball game now as Engstad comes in there to replace her for the Blue Jays. 6:19 remaining here in the first half. 15-5, the Trojans trailing by 10. Over here for Rudisil. Rudisil trying to go underneath. Pass picked off in there by that Molt. Molt had it, and then she walked with it. Yes. Called for the walk, even though she fell down and couldn't. It'd take her 2.5 hours to travel the court sitting on her rump like that, but nevertheless, it's a walk. Gee. They pass this one back. Dietrich has it. Loops it inside. Here's Miller. Miller wanted to make a move. Couldn't quite do it that time. Gets it over there instead. Now back to Maddie. Matty will drop it here for Dietrich. Dietrich lost the handle. Picked up in here on a looping pass quickly up here for that Smith. Her shot no good. Return shot put up no good. And the Trojans have it as, well, it's tied up. Angstad tying it up in there with Schreffler. Hope grabbing that one. And on the tie-up, it's going to belong to Smith of the Blue Jays. She will inbound. Does so over the baseline. Shot over there partially blocked away. Miller with a good rebound that time, or picked it off, whichever you want to call it. And back comes Dietrich with it for UDA. Dietrich loops it in here for Miller. She'll have it back. Dietrich has it. Dietrich spins it near side here for Warfel. Warfel wanted to take it in. Stopping and popping. No good that time, and out of bounds it goes. It's going to stay down here. They're going to say it went off Molt. 5:21 left here in the first half. Trojans will inbound the ball. Trojans need a bucket this time down court for sure. Here's a shot for two. Ooh, just off the mark to the right side. And picked off in here by the Blue Jays. Back they come with a head of steam for two. That's no good. Rebound tipped around in there and controlled by Schreffler. So they're missing the shots too. The Trojans got to come down here and get something to go. Master Marino checking out the gal over there with the ball. Then the ball is passed away again. They'll loop this one ahead here now, but this one, let's see. Master Marino catches up with it, tries to go back in here for Smith, but it's picked off in there nicely by Courtney Rudisil. And then Courtney will dribble it too high and ended up carrying the ball. That time the ball kind of got away on Courtney as she was coming down the paint, or coming down the lane, I should say, over the far side. 4:44 left here in the first half. Kaylee Nye into the ball game now for UDA. And let's see, it's going to be Ryan coming in there to replace Schreffler for UDA. So up court come the Blue Jays. Wow, nearly a walk. In for two, that's no good. Rebound put back up, no good. Boy, the officials are letting these gals play. Let me tell you, there's a lot of grabbing stuff going on in there, but three officials here and they're letting them play. Maybe this is Berks County basketball, I guess. I don't know. Here's Ryan with it. Ryan stopping, dropping it here for Miller. Miller from out front for two, it's good. Miller with a 15-footer, and I'll tell you what, Madison Miller has 6 of the Trojans' 7 points. Right now, that's the way it is. The ball almost lost back here as the Trojans try a little four-court pressure, and then a push foul is going to be called on UD. Foul, I think, will be on number 12. Yep, it is. Courtney Rudisil picks up the personal foul. They'll inbound the ball over here on the side. Rudisil picks up her first, the team's 5th. And inbounding it here comes that Master Marino. Then they go over in the wing to Johnson. Here's Master Marino with it near side, tipped off nicely. Rudisil going all the way down with it. Nope, couldn't do it. Had to back it out here. Shot put up there by Ryan, wouldn't go, and the ball gets tapped out of bounds off the hands of number 12 in there, Eckel of the Blue Jays. So UD will inbound the ball. Does so right there. Shot from over there. Oh, he wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down to Johnson. Quickly, they come down to court 3-on-1. Pass over here for a shot by Fowler, wouldn't go. And rebounded in there nicely to Miller. Miller picking it off. Madison Miller having a good ball game here in the first half of this one. Has scored some points, doing some darn good rebounding. Ooh, there she passed that one to herself. And wait, I'm not sure what they called that. What do they call that? Steps? Looked like Kaylee Nye tried to pass that one to herself. Kind of got away on her. And so we'll see. I'm not sure exactly. Eckel will inbound the ball. Master Marino with it. Master Marino goes over in the other wing. Now on the near side. Ooh, nearly tapped away there by the Trojans. Shot put up inside there. No good. Rebound. Let's see who's got it. Well, it's going to be picked up here by Courtney Rudisil. She'll drop it back here. Coach Shado says, good job, Courtney. And back with it comes Nye. Nye is held up. And a foul will be called. Only be the 4th team foul on the Blue Jays. So it'll be none shooting. Foul is on Mastromarino, her first. And a new squad coming in here for the Blue Jays. Number 11 is Noga, N-O-G-A. Here's a shot on the inbound play. Wouldn't go down. And now they're going to have a hold foul called on Peters. Good heavens. Peters is caught holding. And for her, it'll be her second. 2:56 remaining here in the second period. Dietrich reports back into the UDA lineup. And, oh, there's a walk going to be called that time. As Angstadt tried to extend herself a little bit too far that time and got called for the walk. So let's see if we can get something going here now. This is Carissa Dietrich with it. Carissa picks it up, loops it over here for Courtney Russo for two. It's good. Courtney Russo, an 18-footer from the left wing over here. And so that'll narrow the gap to 6 points. And we have a push foul is going to be called on the Trojans. Probably on Nye. Yep. Brittany Nye. No, that's not right. Kaylee Nye. I'll get it. Kaylee picks up the personal foul. The team's 7th. And so that's going to send Smith. Courtney Smith will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Blue Jays. Her first shot is no good. Rebound comes down this way. Turnaround shot put up there by that Noga is no good. And we have a foul called on White that time. Foul will be on number 21. That's at Molt. Molt picks up her first personal foul. Here's Dietrich. Whoop, lost the handle, but then got it back again for Nye. Nye can shoot threes, and they're going to give it here to Ryan. Ryan had it tapped out of her hands. Ryan picks it back up, slings it back out front. Now over on the other wing, here's Dietrich with it. Dietrich looping it inside. Here's Ryan for two, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off the shot. So Macy couldn't get that one to go. Shot a little too short, actually. 2:13 left here in the first half of the ball game. They inbound it here. The Trojans trapping out down here. Now they get back over here. Nye wanted to get into the action, but they throw it across anyway for Smith. Smith will back it out here now. Here's Molt for two. It's good. Molt for two. Again, they're double teaming up here. So somebody must be open somewhere. Here's Nye. Nye pushing near wing. Ryan gets it back outside for three. It's good. Courtney Rudisil with a 22-footer that time. Way to go, Courtney. It's 17-12. As the Trojans cut the margin a little bit here. This one's stolen away. Picked up in there by Miller, who will give it back here to Rudisil, who will give it back to Dietrich. Dietrich down the wing with it. Dietrich looking for two. It wouldn't go. Return shot put up by Ryan wouldn't go down. And back with it come the Blue Jays. She stops, does Kelly. Gets it back outside here for a shot. No good. Rebound comes down here. And, well, now Angstadt had it. Back here for that Molt. Molt for Smith, rather. Now it comes back to Smith. Smith from out front. In and out, no good. Rebounded over here, and a foul's going to be called. A foul will be on Smith. And the Trojans will inbound the ball. 53 seconds. Now we need to get a bucket here. Schreffler comes back into the ball game. She'll replace Ryan for Coach Shadle. Also reporting back in there, number 12, Eckel for the Blue Jays. The foul on Smith was her second. Loop it back over this way. Now it comes up the court quickly here for Nye. From outside by Schreffler. It's good for two. Schreffler with a nice bucket that time as Hope set herself and got 2. It's 14-17. Here's the ball tipped away, picked up in there, and then they're going to spin it underneath. Shot put up over there, no good. And another foul. Who's this foul on? This foul will be on number 42, I believe. Yep, the foul. It was on number 42, Fowler, and she was the fouler that time. And let's see, that's the 7th team foul, so that's going to send Courtney Rudisil to the foul line for UDA. She will be shooting 2 very important foul shots for her Trojanettes here, so we'll see what she can do. 31 seconds left here in the first half. First shot by Courtney, perfect. 17-15, so the Trojans have narrowed the gap to 2 here with 31 seconds remaining in the first half. Courtney can make it a 1-point ball game, and she did. 2 good foul shots by that senior Courtney Rudisil, and it's now 17-16. UDA trails by 1. Bounce pass over there for a shot put up good. Nice bounce pass that time to that number 11, Noga. Uh-oh, here's a steal by Molt. So all of a sudden, it's a 5-point ball game again now. The Trojans have to hustle it down here. Here's Rudisil passing it back over here. They fire it down the court here. Miller has it, tries to go underneath with it, but that pass is going to be out of there as the buzzer goes to end the first half. So the Trojans had climbed back to within 1, now trail by 5. 2 quick buckets by the Holy Name Blue Jays. Extended their lead now to 5. It's 21-16 at halftime. Second half coming up here in just one moment. Okay, the Trojans will inbound the basketball now as we get set to go here in the third period. Dietrich in there for UDA. She'll wind it down on the wing. Dietrich's going to take it all the way, looking for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Johnson. Johnson gets it back here for that shot by 10. 10 is that Mastro Marino. Then the ball stolen away by Kelly on the other end of the court. And a foul called on UDA. Foul was on Rudisil. Courtney picks up her second, the team's first of the second half. And it'll be a shooting foul. So Courtney Smith goes to the line to shoot 2. Her first one is good. 22-16, it's a 6-point differential now as Smith gets set to line up her second one. Her second shot is good also. 23-16, the margin grows to 7. So the Trojans got to come down here now and break that pressure. There, they did it a little bit anyway. Here's Ryan with it. Ryan will pick it up, loops it over there, and back with it is pass inside. Now back out. Shot from over there by Rudisil for 3. It's good. Courtney Rudisil starts things off for UDA by banging a 3 and gets the differential down to 4. Now here's the Trojans inside here. Oh, going after that basketball. That is a bounce pass down here on the wing. It's a walk first. Oh, wait a second. Yes, walking first. And the Trojans with a chance to come back and get a little closer now. 23-19 the score. Inbound for Rudisil. Whoa, ball stripped out of there, knocked out of there by Dennis of the Blue Jays. So it'll be inbounded here by UD again, I think. Yep, well, sort of. Yeah, they do so here for Ryan. Ryan will pick it up, drops it over here, and it's stolen away. This is Smith with it. Smith running down there, drops inside for Johnson for 2. It's good. Up the court they come, passing it over there for Miller. Miller almost went back court. Wow, that was close. Here's Dietrich looking for 2. It's good. Courtney Dietrich for 2. Where'd she get to? There she, or Courtney Dietrich, right? Yeah, I'll bet. Certainly not Courtney Dietrich. Anyway, back with it. They come here for Johnson for 2 more. Fouls called. Foul will be on Miller. And Johnson will go to the line shooting 2. 21-25. The Trojans had it down to 4 here now. 6:28 left here in the third quarter. Nicole Johnson's first shot is no good. She'll shoot one more. Schreffler in there to replace Ryan for UDA. Johnson getting ready to put up her second one. Here it is, and it is good. 26-21, or 25-21, 26-21, yeah. 5-point lead here now. Here comes Dietrich with it. Dietrich having a little trouble. Dribbling around out here, loops it ahead here now for Rudisill. Rudisill had it tapped out of her hands. They save it inside here though to Miller. Back out front for 2. It is no good, but a foul called. The foul will be on Molt, and that's going to send Peters to the line. Oh no, they said the foul was on 24 Dennis. Sorry about that. And Peters will go to the line shooting 2. First shot, no good. She'll shoot one more. 6:12 left in the third quarter. Peters to put up her second one. This one is in and out. Wouldn't stay down. And Molt with the rebound coming down the court with it. Spins it over here for that Smith. Smith for 2. Partially blocked away, out of bounds it goes. It's going to be UD ball. So the Trojans get a chance to come down the court again, and they did not allow the Blue Jays anything that time. Well, here's the ball stolen away on the inbounds play, and then a hold foul is going to be called on Dietrich, I believe. Nope, on Peters. Make that Peters, not Dietrich. Peters picks up her third with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Trojans do not want to allow them to get a bucket here. Out front it comes. Master Marino with it now. Here's Master Marino back again. Takes off and walked with it. So there again now, the Blue Jays are waiting for the Trojans. Nye checks back into the ball game. She'll replace Peters for UDA. Rudisill will inbound the ball. But the Trojans find the gals waiting for them. Nice pass back here for Rudisill. Rudisill finally breaks the pressure. Comes all the way down the court with it. Then has it tapped out of there. Rushing up there to make the steal is Smith. Tapped it out of there. So Rudisill will inbound it underneath our own basket. Does so back here for a shot by Schreffler. Oh, just off the mark. Rebounded nicely to Rudisill. Back here for Kaylee Nye. Nye wanted to go inside. There's a foul called. Foul will be on number 21 this time for sure. That's that Molt. Be non-shooting. Molt picks up her second, the team's second. They loop this one right inside here. Now here's a shot by Rudisill, just off the mark. Rebounded Johnson. Johnson quickly ahead. Master Marino drops a pass over here, looking for that number 20 or number 10, Master Marino. Or no, yeah, Master Marino. Yep. And they'll tie it up. On the tie up, it's going to be staying down here, and timeout's going to be called by UDA. 5:23 left here in the third quarter. The Trojans drop back now again by 7 this time, and we'll be right back. Molt will inbound the ball following the timeout. It bounces it right here for Johnson. Smith goes over in the other wing. There's a drive inside, looking for 2 from Molt. No good. Rebounded, let's see. Well, it's going to be controlled here by the Blue Jays. Molt Marino here, crossing it over here for Smith. Shot from outside, that's way short, and the rebound comes down this way. And once again, it's going to be controlled by the Blue Jays. Astro Marino was fouled by Dietrich, her first. She picks up her first of the ball game. Master Marino comes over this way, passes it inside eventually to that Johnson. No good. Rebound there, controlled here to Rudisill this time. And back with it come the Trojans. We need a bucket this time down the court. Here's Dietrich. Dietrich heading down. Stops, pops, no good. Shot on the other side there by Miller. Wouldn't go. Has her own rebound. Gets it back here for Dietrich. Dietrich will pick it up out front. More or less. Now she's got it. Now she'll drop it near side here. Here's Schreffler. Schreffler trying to force it inside. Is blocked out. Dietrich from out front. No good. And on the rebound, there's a shot put up and a foul called. The foul will send Madison Miller to the line, shooting 2 for UDA. Foul is on number 32, White. That is Johnson. Picks up her first personal foul. And let's see if Maddie can get a couple of these to go. Nope, not the first one. She'll shoot one more. Warfel checks back into the ball game for the Trojans, and Angstadt in there for the Blue Jays. And we'll see if Maddie can put her second one in. It is good. Madison Miller for 1. Makes it a 22-28 ball game. Ooh, here's the ball stolen away nicely by Courtney Rudisill. Rudisill with it. Trojans need to mount a comeback here quickly. Here is Warfel. Brittany out in front. Brittany spins it over in the other wing now. That's Nye. Schreffler inside it goes, bounces it here for Warfel. Warfel takes it and stops, pops one up, good for 2. Brittany Warfel for 2. And the Trojans have got it back to within 4. On the other end of the court, let's see what they can do with it defensively. Mastromarino goes over in the other wing. Here is a drive inside by Molt. She's fouled, and Molt will go to the line shooting 2. 3:40 left here in the third quarter. The Blue Jays, who have led the entire game, now at the line to shoot 2. Molt's first shot's good. As I mentioned earlier, I think I did anyway, Molt is their top scorer, averaging 8.4 points per game. However, the Trojans had to this point had held her down a little bit, I believe, and there's the ball comes back this way. The Trojans have it, so she made 1 out of 2. Makes it a 5-point ball game now, 29-24. Trojans bring it down this way for Schreffler. Nye goes over there for Brittany Warfel. Oh my gosh, I just wonder if she was pushed. I think so. Foul on Mastromarino. Maestro Marino picks up the personal foul. It'll be the 4th team foul. So they pass this one back in here now for Courtney Rudisill on a wing. From right out in front. Oh, wouldn't go, and the rebound to Johnson. Mastromarino's got it. Mastromarino coming down the court. Still has control of it more or less. Gets it back here for Smith. Smith for Smith again. Mastromarino, no good. Rebound. Let's see who's going to grab it. It's going to be picked up there by Molt. Then her pass stolen away nicely in there by Warfel. Warfel coming down the paint with it. And then she lost the handle on it and out of bounds. It's going to stay down here. It's going to stay here. It was tapped out of there by a Blue Jay. Dennis returning to the lineup, and Noga also. Dennis and Noga in there for the Blue Jays, and Courtney Rudisill will check out as Brocious comes in for the first time for UDA. Trojans trying to get something underneath. Here is Warfel. Almost lost the handle on it, picked it up, takes it inside. No foul. Steps back, shot short, rebounded in there, and they're going to break back 2-0. This is Angstadt for 2. It is no good. Rebound comes down this way, though, and put back up in there by Dennis. Well, they missed the first shot, but then the other shot went in. Here's Nye. Loops it over in the other wing now, and they'll go up court with it. This is Warfel. Warfel here for Brocious. Now Nye with it. Nye picking it up out here, and a foul called. A foul will be on Smith. Courtney Smith will pick up the personal foul. I think it's her third on Smith, the fifth team foul. And so it'll be inbounded here by UD. Right in here for Nye. Kaylee Nye, whoops, had to take it right off her hands, and back with it comes number 24, Dennis, for 2. Dennis got 2 there on the steal and the bucket. This is another steal here and a foul. No, she walked on the end line. Foul is not called. It is a step on the end line by Smith. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Trojans trailing by 9. All of a sudden, they drop back by 9. Here's a drive. They push it over in the wing. Shot from over there, very short. And the rebound comes down here with a quick outlet pass coming down here for, well, they dump it over here. Noga for 2. Pass coming over this way from Dennis to that Noga. And Noga put it home with 1:25 remaining. Trojans drop back by 11. One of the largest margins of the game. Here's another steal. And they're going to call a walk. Or no, stepped out of bounds. Did the Blue Jay that time? Stepped out of bounds? Or did they call a foul? Yeah, he did. Block was on, or the foul rather, was on Brocious. Werfel checking back out of the ball game now as Dietrich back in there to replace her with 1:17 remaining here in the third. Blue Jays will inbound the ball. Off a leg it goes. A kick ball is called. So they'll try to inbound it one more time. They do so. They loop it back here, but the Trojans steal that one away. This is Dietrich with it, picking it up, getting it back here for Brocious. She'll drop it back for Dietrich. And they'll go in the near wing over here. Schreffler now outside for Kaylee Nye for 3, wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down here to Dennis for 3. It's good. Molt for 3, and it's now a 38-24 ball game with 52 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And we'll be right back. Okay, 52 seconds remaining here in the third period, 51.9 if you want to be really honest about it. Anyway, here they go now as the Trojans have it to inbound. This is Henninger. Henninger in the game for the first time for UD. There's a foul called. Foul will be on number 12, Eckel. It is the 6th. So one more would put the Trojans in the 1-1. Both teams now committed 6 personal fouls here in the ball game, second half. 44.7 seconds remaining. Oh, why wasn't that a foul? And they say she stepped out of bounds with it. Did Dietrich that time, trying to pick that one up. Kind of, I think Carissa was waiting for the whistle for a foul, didn't get it. And then when she did touch the ball again, they called her out of bounds. So Noga brings it over here for Angstad. Noga with it. Angstad out in front and hold everything. 3-second violation is going to be called on the Blue Jays. 33 seconds left here in the third. Trojans want to try to get something going here that can carry over into the fourth period and get us some points on the board. The Blue Jays have turned it over enough at times, but so have we. For example, right there. Mastro Marino with it, near wing. Fowler over here for Mastro Marino. She bounces it over on the other side. They go into the wing over there. Eckler back here for Angstad. Mastro Marino's got it. Goes near wing. Mastro Marino again over on the other wing. Clock down to 7 seconds. Inside it goes. Turnaround shot blocked away nicely by the Trojans. Picked up here by UD. And that's, oh, there's a steal, but the buzzer goes to save any more damage. And so at the end of 3/4 of the ball game now, it's the Trojans trailing by 14. 24-38. Holy Name on top. Okay, the Trojans will have the advantage of inbounding to begin the fourth quarter here now, and they got to do something with it or it's all over. Here's Nye bringing it across the timeline. Nye goes over the other wing over there. They pick it up by Schreffler, picked over there for Peters. Here's Schreffler, batted out of there. Johnson with the ball back here for Smith, who will get it on a quick pass over there. No good. Smith tries to put it up, and a good block called that time as the Trojans will tie it up down there. Smith trying to shoot it up and was blocked out of there. Nolt will inbound the ball. Or Molt, rather. Molt inbounds it right there. Shot put up. No good. Johnson missed the shot. Return shot put up by Molt is good. And so UD will inbound the basketball. They do so right there for Dietrich. Dietrich coming back to court. Over on the other wing it goes. Peters, or Nye with it. Inside for Peters. Peters has a pass over on the other wing. Shot from over there for three. That's short, but right there is Schreffler. Puts her first one up, no good. Second one, no good. And the rebound comes down there to Johnson. She had it nearly swiped out of her hands. Then they throw it over this way. It's coming down the court with it is Smith. Smith for the Blue Jays. Hi, sir. Good evening. You going to watch the next game here? Good. Could you raise that a little higher, sir? I can't see the ball game. Anyway, back on the other wing it goes. They pass it underneath. Here's Master Moreno. No good with that shot. And up the court comes Nye. Oh, Nye had that stripped out of her hands. Back with it comes Dennis for two. It's good. 44-24. And they spin it back over this way now for Nye. Nye right down here for Schreffler. She goes off her hands and out of bounds. It'll be white ball. Dietrich returns to the lineup, as does Brocious for UDA. Ooh, you're still on the other side now, but back with it comes the young lady, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound tapped out of there off the hands of Johnson. It'll be black ball. Johnson, number 32, knocked it out of there. 6 minutes remaining now. 18-point differential, 42-24. Again, all that pressure. Hell, I'll stand up. I have to stand up here now. This guy's driving me a little crazy here. Now they'll inbound the basketball. Down this way is Rudisil with it, and then a walk will be called. Bounce it over here for Master Marino. Oh, nearly had it stolen away. They let them play. Up ahead it comes here now. Here is a Smith over here for Johnson. Johnson for two. No good. She walked first. Johnson will be denied that bucket as she walks first. 5:42 left here in the ball game. They bring it up the court here now for Dietrich. Dietrich with it for UD. Oh, it's on the floor and wrestling around with it down here, and they're going to call a walk on White. It'll be inbounded by the Trojans. Wells gets tapped back out of there. Knocking it back out was that number 10, Mastro Marino. Courtney Russo gets loose. Gets it back here now for Peters. Peters double teamed. Everybody is double teamed In here it comes now. The ball goes on the floor. Gets back outside here. Rudisill for 3. Nope, not that time. And on the rebound, it's going to be out of bounds off the Trojans, they said. With 5:07 left here in the ball game. So, Holy Name inbounds it. Back with it quickly comes that Angstadt. Bounce pass over there for Johnson. Wouldn't go. Return shot put up. Won't go. And let's see. On the rebound, let's see. Angstadt had it. Gets it back outside here. Here is Angstadt with it. Johnson over in the far wing. Look at this guy. Jeevers crunch. Oh, about ready to get thrown out of here, coach. Anyway, Trojans pick it up. And back with it comes Dietrich. All the way for 2. No good. She's fouled. Foul will be on Molt, I think. Yep, Molt picks up the foul. And Carissa Dietrich will go to the line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. Trojans got to 24 and got stuck. First shot, no good. Carissa will shoot one more. Here's her second try, and it is good. So that got us off the 24 spot. Anyway, we have 25 now. 42-25 down the court with it. They come with a rush. Johnson's got it. Pushes over on the wing now. Front here for Molt. Molt will drop it. Here's Johnson with it again. Back over there for that Kelly, or for that, not Kelly. Shot put up inside is good. That was Smith with the shot. It was good. She'll go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. 4 minutes, 1 second remaining here in the ball game. And coming out of the ball game now, picking up her 4th foul is Courtney Rudisill. In there to replace her is Henninger. One and only shot by Smith is good. 45-25 now, 20-point difference. Trojans come down with it now with half a period to play here in the season, the way it would look. Here's a shot by Henninger. That's a little bit short. Rebounded in there to the number, is this 20? She goes all the way with this one, missed the shot. And back with it comes the Trojans now as Dietrich picks up the rebound of that shot. She'll bring it down the court. All the way, and it's lost. Johnson picking it up for the Blue Jays. She walked with it. 3:23 left here in the ball game. Here is the ball lost away out front here. They pick it off, get it back over here for that Noga. Then she had it tapped out of her hand. And Noga goes all the way down to the backboard with it. To the wall, I should say. It'll be inbounded by the Blue Jays. 3:09 left in the game. Right underneath it comes. Oh, she tried to push her way inside. Couldn't do it. Rebounded there to Henninger. And then the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds off Dietrich. Roll right past Carrie Henninger. And out of bounds it goes. So it'll be inbounded by the Blue Jays with 3:02 left in the game. Inbound pass blocked on the shot. And picked up in here by Ryan. Ryan might have got a bop in the lip that time. The foul is called on Smith. And that'll send Ryan to the line shooting a 1-and-1 for UDA. Ran at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. The foul on Smith, it was her 4th. Team's 8th, so she'll be shooting a 1-on-1. First shot by Macy is no good. Rebound comes down here to the Blue Jays. And back they come. Brocious is back in the UDA lineup right now. Smith has it out in front. Goes over in the other wing over there for that Eckel, rather. Here's a shot from outside, no good. Rebounded in there to the Trojans. Henninger picked that one off. Back here for Dietrich, or for Peters rather. Peters takes it back for Rudisill. Back to Peters. Jumping up inside for 2, it's good. Nice bucket by Peters that time. Senior gal scoring with 2:13 left here in the ball game. 45-27 the score. Here is Noga. They pop it back out here. Fowler from outside for 2, wouldn't go. And a rebound coming back down here now is Courtney Rudisill with it. Courtney has it again. Goes out here for a give and go, and a foul called. Or was it a foul, or was it no, it might have been a walk. She got sort of tangled up in there. Minute 35 left in the ball game. Brocious back into the lineup for UD. They pick it up, coming up court with it now. Number 14. Look at this guy here that was in the way all the time. Now he's relaxing. He's not even paying attention to this game. Oh, well. Maybe it's the pressure of the game that's getting to me. I don't know. Anyway, they roll it over this side. Here is Fowler dishing it over on the other side. Then back inside it comes. Turn around. Shot put up. No good. That was Noga with the attempt. No good. They loop this one way down here for Courtney Rudisill. Courtney should stand or turn around and bang a 3. Nope, couldn't do it. Now they go right underneath with a nice pass for Brocious. Then she comes back out. Here's Henninger for 3. That's off the mark. And on the rush down the other end of the court, this is Eckel. And Eckel had it go out of bounds. And wow. It'll be inbounded by the Trojans. 48 seconds left in the ball game. So Peters has it. Peters dropping it over here for Henninger. Tried to bounce it inside. The ball was loose. Picked up in here by Peters. Peters across the court she goes here for Rudisill. Rudisill near wing. Now one to go inside. Rudisill has it. Puts a shot up. No good. But a foul called. Rudisill will go to the line shooting 2 for UDA. The foul was on Smith. Smith just fouled out of the ball game for the Blue Jays. And Rudisill will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. First shot, no good. Let's see if Courtney can put this one in. With only 23 seconds left, this could be Courtney's final shot of her UDA career. Let's see. It is good. Way to go, Courtney Rudisill. One of 2 seniors on the ball club. And Courtney makes that foul shot with 20 seconds left here. And the clock counting it on down here now. This is Angstad with it. Angstad working it around on the wing. It's stolen away. Back with it come the Trojans, and then that's stolen out of there. Then out of bounds it goes. So still battling in there for the UDA is Peters. And so it'll be inbounded here by the Blue Jays. 7/10 of a second. That did it as the buzzer goes to end the ball game. Final score is the Holy Name Blue Jays 45, the UDA Trojans 28. So Trojans come up short here at Governor Mifflin. and they bow out of the PIAA postseason tournaments in one game. But we'll be back next year to see if these Trojans can improve on this year's record, and we congratulate the Blue Jays on a ball game here that saw them take charge early and really never did look back. They had this game all the way with the pressure that they put on. Wow, a lot of pressure the entire ball game, pressure all over the court. So that'll do it. Good afternoon, but it wasn't a very good afternoon from Governor Mifflin. We'll see you later. Well, good afternoon, Trojan fans. This afternoon, the Lady Trojans will play host to the Buffaloes, or Bisons, whatever you want to call them, Buffaloes of Newport here at UDA, in the final ball game of the season for the Trojans here at home. They have a couple of road games left, but I believe this is the final one at home. So it was senior night, as you saw, and senior afternoon in this case, I guess you'd call it. We're starting this ball game now at 20 of 2 in the afternoon, and the Trojans coming in here looking for a closeout win here at home for the 09-10 season. The Newport Buffaloes, as far as I know, the last information I had showed them as winless for the entire season. So the introductions are being made now. Number 3 is Miller out there. Another freshman is Erin Sider. She's a pretty tall gal, number 4, kind of, for a freshman. Number 11 is Maddie Seiler. And Roush, number 13. And number 33 is Holland. Holland scores some points for these young ladies. They have a very low-scoring ball club. In fact, they are averaging, like, I think 21 points per game or 29 points, something like that. Rudisil introduced first for UDA. She's a senior. And then we have Dietrich. She's a sophomore. Another introduced in there is Maddie Miller. And we have senior Peters. And finally, Macy Ryan. She's a junior, I believe. So that'll be it. Now we'll rise for the national anthem and then be back with the opening tip of this ball game. Chuck doing an excellent job of cleaning up over here. Got to remember to thank him. The referee is asking him, does he do things out, does he do windows? Chuck, all around good guy, and we'll be set to go here now in just a moment. Tipping it off out there will be Ryan for UDA, and number 11, I think, or 4. No, in fact, it's going to be number 13. Roush, Emily Roush, will tip it off for the Buffaloes. So here we go. Opening ball tip back here for Rudisil. Courtney brings it out for Dietrich, and we're underway. Dietrich picking it up for Rudisil on the wing. Courtney Rudisil, of course, in a couple of ball games this year, as the pass goes into Ryan, off the rim, no good. Rebounded in there to that number 4, Ziders. She'll dump it back for Miller, and back with it come the Newport Buffaloes. As I was going to say there, Courtney Rudisil has had some big three-point games this year already, and we might be able to gather one in today with these Newport Buffaloes. You never know. The first shot put up by Newport is no good. And back come the Trojan gals. Dietrich will drop it off over there for Rudisil. Back inside on the baseline for 2. No good. That was Dietrich with the shot. Back with it comes number 23. That's that other Holly. She missed the shot. Out of bounds it goes off the Trojan, so it'll be inbounded by the Newport Buffaloes. Holly with it, bounce it inside, tipped away by Dietrich, but gathered back in. Holly picked that one up again. This is Miller bouncing it here for Holly on the near wing. Insiders had it, then they lost it away, picked up in here by UDA. And back come the Trojans. 0-0 ball game so far. Both teams throwing a shutout. Here's Dietrich seeing if she can change that. Nope, not that time. Rebounded in there to that Holly. Holly coming back up the court with it for Newport. Bounces it near wing. Here's a shot put up by Miller. She's fouled. The first foul of the ball game will go to Dietrich. She will pick up the first personal. And to the line goes Miller. She'll be shooting 2. Brittany Miller to shoot a pair. First shot in and out, no good. So we're still scoreless. You can see that at the top of the screen. 6:31 remaining in the first quarter. Second shot by Miller, good. And Newport leads 1-0. As I was saying earlier, Newport scores an average of 20-some odd points a game, not very many, and allow about 50-some as Dietrich gives the Trojans a lead for the first time on a nice drive right in there. And a good layup by Dietrich, and it's a 2-1 ball game. Here's Miller. Picking it up, going out front here. The ball nearly stolen away. Picked up in there by that number 4, Ziders. Ziders takes it on the baseline, bounces it back out here. Holly from outside for 3, or was it Miller? That was Miller. 3, not 33. Rebounded right here to Dietrich, and she'll bring it down for UD. Dietrich, who has 2 points in the ball game, the only 2 points so far. Pass inside to Ryan. Ryan walked with it that time. Yep. Walk called on Macy Ryan. And that'll give the Newport the ball back. Bounce it inside here, stolen away nicely in there by Dietrich. Goes inside for Ryan. Ryan turnaround shot, no good. And on the rebound and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Peters. So Anna Peters will pick up the personal foul, her first, team's second. And it'll be Siders inbounding the ball. You can hardly hear Coach Shadle now. His voice has really been racked by a cold, and he's over there hollering at the kids to get up to guard on the inbounds play. He's going, get up, get up, get up. At least it'll be a distinctive voice. I think the kids will know who's hollering at them anyway. Anyhow, over in the other wing it goes now into the baseline. They're right outside here for a shot by Roush. Wouldn't go. A rebound to Dietrich. And the Trojans coming back down. The Trojans, gals, have had problems getting some points. Not Dietrich today. She's not having any problems. She's got a couple of shots and 4 points to show for it. Good job. Miller racing down the left wing side there for Newport. Out here for Holly. Holly and Miller play it over on the other wing. Miller taking it right inside, looking for 2. That might have been partially blocked. I don't know. It was a short shot at any rate. Miller picking that one off for UD on the rebound, and back up comes Dietrich with it. Dietrich's got to look to see if she can get a couple more, and she might by the free throw line here. We'll see. Dietrich to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Miller, number 3 of the Newport Buffaloes, her first. Team's first. First shot is no good. She will shoot 1 more. See if Carissa can put this one in. I think she can. And I believe she will. See if I was right or wrong. It is good. All right again. That puts me at 100% for the year. No, just kidding, just kidding. Warfel checks into the lineup. Now Brittany Warfel will come into the ball game for UDA. She will replace, I'm not sure who she replaced. I'll find out as soon as the teams go up court so I can get another eye on them. Whoa, there are some gals flopping around over here. Dietrich and Miller tying it up. Miller's okay. Those are hardwood floors, and as I mentioned before, they don't call them hardwood for nothing. They are hard. You fall down on those, and it's funny that every gal doesn't wear knee pads. I think there is one team here, I forget which team it was now, that I think the whole team wore knee pads, and by golly, they should, but they don't. Makes them look funny, but boy, will they like that in about 35 years. Here's a shot from outside by Miller for three, no good. Rebounded in there nicely to Peters. Okay, I guess it was Maddie Miller that was replaced out there because I don't see Maddie on the court. Schreffler into the ball game for Coach Shadle also. Foul will send Brittany Warfel to the foul line for the first time today. She will be shooting two. Foul is on Roush, Emily Roush, number 13, her first. Into the lineup comes number 30, Henninger for UDA. Second shot is good. So she made one out of two, makes it a 7-1 ball game. Oh, up court they come, but they threw that ball away. Then it's tipped back again now as Roush has it. Goes inside with a pass underneath. And number 11, Seiler, will go to the foul line shooting two. Foul was on Brittany Warfel, her first. First shot by Maddie Seiler was no good. Second try, good. Bumped around it a little bit, but it went in. 7-2. 3:55 left here in the first quarter. They're trying to move it inside over here for Henninger. Henninger's got it on the left wing, takes it inside, dropping it back over here for a shot by Schreffler, good for two. Hope Schreffler popped that one in, 9-footer. They're going to throw this ball away. Well, wow, good heavens. I guess that kind of helps to explain where the Newport Buffaloes are this year. 3:33 remaining in the first quarter. Trojans have only outscored them by 7 because, as I mentioned, the Trojans sometimes very slow getting started, but they put 9 on the board this time so far. Here's Henninger. Henninger will pick it back here for a pass inside for Warfel. Warfel for two. It's good. Warfel struggling inside. Put that one up and in good. Oh, there's a tie up and a walk. Oh, yeah. Good tie up. Warfel tying it up. Henninger also in there on that play. 3:09 remaining. First quarter. Inbounded here for Rudisill. In the corner, here's Henninger. Bounce pass inside for Schreffler. Schreffler turnaround shot. Oh, wouldn't go. And on the rebound, it's control over there to the Buffalo Gals. Miller coming up the court with it for Newport. On the wing. Now back out here for Miller. She'll go over here now for that 33. Miller with it again, pops a shot up, no good. Rebounded in there to Hope Schreffler. Hope's got it, drops it back here for Peters. And up court come the Trojans. Quick pass over there for Schreffler, but then they're going to call a walk on Hope that time as she wanted to dive inside there and get a shot, but went for the walk with it first. So, Siders inbounds it. They loop it ahead here now. Here is a good rush down here and a shot put up. It's good. And she is going to be okay, I think. Heck of a rush that time by this young Buffalo. Darian Holly shoots one to get three. 11-5, 2:20 remaining in the first period. Last foul was on Peters, her second of the ball game. Here's a nice pass over here looking for Peters. She had it blocked away from her, so has to bring it back out front. Siders chasing Peters around here. Now they go into the near wing and hold everything. Going to have a 3-second violation called on UD. So the Trojans having a couple of problems themselves here with 1:58 remaining in the first quarter. They're going to inbound it. Yeah, they did. She made it. Here comes Miller with it. Miller going all the way down here, looking to lift one up, but it's short and a foul called. Miller will go to the foul line, shooting two for Newport. First shot's good. Brittany Miller, the shooter, is their top scorer on this ball club. She averages 6 points a game. 9, number 23, number 41 in there for UDA, Brocious. In the lineup for UDA. Nye and Brocious into the UDA lineup. Second shot by Miller is no good. And on the rebound, let's see, controlled in there to Warfel. Brittany coming down with a head of steam. Brittany dropping it off over here. Outside here is a three-point attempt by Courtney Russo with her first three-point attempt. Didn't go. What's that? No. Okay. Back to, oh, wait a second. Brittany is decked over there as number 33. Holly comes in and gives her a bump. For Holly, it is her first, the team's third foul. Here's Rudisil with it. Rudisil pushing it back outside here now. Warfel drops it back. Peters over in the other wing. Rudisil inside with a nice pass. And then the ball came loose, but Rudisil will pick it up for UDA. Gets it back over here for Peters. Near side. Over here for Nye. Inside she goes to Brocious. Back outside. Peters back here for Nye from outside. Good. No good. Nye picks it back up. Goes to second try. No good. Return shot put up by Brocious underneath. Good. So Nye had two cracks at it. Brocious gets one. And Alyssa Brocious gets it to go in. Oh, didn't she walk? No, I think she ran. Anyway, they'll throw this one away on the other side. And on the floor it goes. Now, wait a second. Timeout. Boy, Holly really went to the deck pretty hard that time. 41 seconds remaining here in the first period. 13-6 UDA. And the Trojans will bring it up court. Little ragged play underneath the Newport bucket that time, but everybody's okay. So that's good. Here's a pass inside. It bops back out here for Nye. Now she'll try that again for Brocious. And again, that ball tipped loose, picked up in here by Siders. Across the court she goes with it. 15 seconds remaining. Here's Miller for two more. In and out, no good. Return shot put up, no good. The ball comes back here, and the Trojans break away with it. This is Warfel looking for two. She is fouled. And Brittany Warfel will go to the foul line with 9.3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Foul was on number 33, Holly. It is her second of the first period. So Warfel at the line, shooting two. First shot was good, 14-6. Got a new gal coming into the lineup here for the and second shot by Warfel is good too for the Buffaloes. 31 is Campbell in there. And this is number 10. We'll pick her name up here in a second. Nice shot for two. And that was Lapp getting the bucket at the very end of the quarter. So it is now a 15-8 lead for UDA at the end of one. Trojans get to inbound now as we begin the second quarter. Here's Dietrich with it. Plays it on the near wing. Goes inside here. Here's a turnaround shot by Ryan. Wouldn't go. And out of bounds. Let's see. Did they? Nope. Maddie Miller trying desperately to keep that one inbound, but couldn't quite do it. So it'll be turned over here to the Newport Buffaloes. Up court comes Miller of Newport. Over here for a Lapp. Lapp drops it over there on the 31. That's Campbell. Campbell from outside, long on the shot, rebounded in there nicely to Miller, or caught by Miller, whichever you want to call it. I guess if it didn't hit the bang board of the basket, there's not a rebound, is there? Uh-oh. Got a foul called on Newport. It'll be on number 3, Miller. She picks up her second. Trojans swing it inside there for Ryan. On the wing, shot for a couple, no good. Rebounded nicely in there to Maddie Miller. Maddie puts a shot up, it's blocked away. And let's see, we have a push foul called on Maddie Miller. So Maddie must have taken exception to that miss in there and pushed off on one of the Buffaloes. She picks up her first. Over the other wing it goes. For Ziders. Ziders inside, turnaround shot, put up, no good. Rebounded in there to Rudisill. And Courtney got a little tangled up down there. Wanted to make the turn and the pass and just got a little bit of a trip in there and got called for the walk. Shot from over on the far side, no good. Rebounded this time to Rudisill, and she'll drop it right back there this time to Dietrich. Dietrich with it, goes over on the right wing, takes it towards the baseline. Inside here for Ryan. Ryan wants to make a move inside, and she'll walk with it. So Ryan, I'm not sure what exactly Macy's doing today, but it's being called walking. So Miller brings it up court for Newport. Playing here in the second period. Trojans still with that 15-8 lead. No one has scored yet. Here's Lapp trying to change that. Couldn't go. And a rebound down here for Peters rather. She'll drop it back to Dietrich. Peters swings around on the front to get a pick and gives it to Dietrich. Dietrich steps up for a 12-footer. Good for two more. So Carissa's got about 6 points out of the 17 that the Trojans have so far. She may even have a foul shot in there. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, over wing it goes. Now under the baseline. Campbell spins it back out here for Miller. Miller takes it onto the baseline, gets it back out for a shot by Roush. Good for two. That's Emily Roush. Our two Roushes on the ball team, and that was Emily Roush. And Coach Shadle, he's got to take a 1-minute timeout. Full timeout called. 17-10 the score. 5:45 remaining here in the first half. Timeout is over. Trojans back to work. Dietrich with it out in front. Loops it over and inside, and then back out it comes for Miller. Here's Dietrich with it. Dietrich taking it around on the wing. Puts a shot up just off the mark that time. Maddie Miller with the return shot, good for two. Maddie with the putback of the Dietrich shot that time. Gets herself 2 more points. And it's now a 19-10 ball game. Into the corner it goes and hold everything. Timeout called. Official timeout here as cover came off the one post out there in the middle of the floor. Might be a power outlet, I'm not sure what. And they're going to be okay, they said. They're going to get somebody to repair that. Oh, here's a ball stolen right away by Warfel. Warfel really quick. She has probably the quickest hands on the team, I would venture to say. There she is again, so it proved my point. Just stepped up there, tapped that one away nicely. Rudisill with a nice pass down the court, but it's picked off in there by the Newport Buffaloes. Here comes number 25 looking for two. Nope, shot it over everything. Or 35 rather, did I say 25? 35 is Graham in there for Newport. Here's number 5 taking it up for two. That's good. Number 5 is Albright. And Albright put that one home. There's a shot for two. Nope, that wouldn't go. Rebound underneath here. Let's see who's going to pick it up. It's going to be Maddie Miller picking it up, putting it back up. No good. Rebound on the far side. Courtney Warfel had it. Then that shot was blocked away, and then out of bounds it goes. It's going to stay down here. Went off a Buffalo. 4.5 minutes left in the half. Bounce it right over there for Rudisill. This is Dietrich. Dietrich taking it down. She's fouled. The foul will be on Emily Roush, and that will send Dietrich to the line, shooting 2. For Roush, it is her second. For the team, it is its 6th. Trojans have also committed 6 personals here in the first half. Here's Dietrich's first one, and it is just off the front a little bit, no good. Hopped off the front of the rim, off the glass, and back out. So we'll see if she can put this one in and give us our 20th point. She did, and we have 20. 20-12, Trojans lead by 8. Back comes Albright coming up court with it now. Ooh, batted out of there, picked off in here by Dietrich. Dietrich looking for 2, it is good. Well, a good steal in there. I don't know if it was Dietrich or Rudisil that knocked that one down, but Dietrich picked it up and put it home. Here's another near steal in there by Rudisil. Then they push it inside, shot in there, no good. Rebounded in there to Maddie Miller. She'll bring it back up here for Dietrich. Dietrich coming down the court with it. Dietrich stopping and popping just off the mark that time. Dietrich has a good shot, but some of them aren't going right now. And back comes Siders with it. Siders looking for 2. No good. Too hard. Return shot put up and in good by number 13, Emily Rausch. 22-14 to score. An 8-point lead still for UDA. This is Dietrich. Loops it inside here for Peters. Peters pushing it back outside. Oh, they're going to call a walk. That time they took that pass to Dietrich and popped it up, but took a walk first. 24, the other Rausch into the lineup, and thank goodness she replaced the one Rausch that was in there. So we don't have to go Rausch to Rausch. It's, let's see, who is 24? That's Rebecca Rausch. Shot from the wing over there, no good. Courtney Rudisil has that ball. Back here for Warfel. Warfel looking for 2. It's good. Warfel with a good athletic move inside for the young lady. 24-14, the Trojan lead at 10. Here is a shot put up, no good. He walked first, but no call. Schreffler with the rebound that time for UDA. Schreffler in there for the Trojans. Dietrich coming back with it. And she'll get it over there for Courtney Rudisil on a give and go to Dietrich. And the ball came loose and out of bounds. It went knocked out of there by a Buffalo. Number 11, Seiler, checks back into the ball game for Newport. Here's a shot put up by Warfel. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to the Buffaloes. Here's Lapp for 2. No good. Rebound on the near side. Comes down here to Schreffler. She picks it off and gives it back here for Dietrich. Dietrich looking down the court with it. Oh, wanted to take it up, but she's fouled. And Carissa will go to the line again. This is about her 3rd or 4th trip here. And she'll be shooting 2. So let's see if she can put 1 or 2 of these in. Her first one is good. 25-14, 2:16 remaining in the half. And here's her second try. It is, whoops, in and out, no good. Rebounded in there, it's stolen away by Dietrich. Dietrich right inside here for Warfel. Warfel dribbles it once, puts it up, no good. Puts the second shot up, she's fouled. And Brittany Warfel will go to the line, shooting 2. I don't know why Britt didn't just put that one up the first time. She's scratching her head saying, I don't know why I didn't either, coach. Instead of making the dribble. But nevertheless, she's at the line to shoot 2. First one, good. She will shoot 1 more. 2:08 remaining in the first half. 25-14. Second shot. No good. Rebound comes back this way. Schreffler's got it. They bounce it back here for Warfel for 2. It's good. Well, Schreffler had it. They tipped it right off her hands. It came right back there to Brittany Warfel. And Warfel put it back up to get 2 more. Ooh, here's a ball nearly tipped away in there, but not quite. Then it is tipped by Schreffler. Then they get it back out. It's stolen away. This time it's going to be Dietrich. Dietrich bringing it down the court for UDA. She'll drop it back here now. Over there for a shot by Rudisil for 3. It's good. Courtney Rudisil, and timeout called by Jen Quay, coach of the Newport Buffalo Gals. It's now 31-14. 1:38 left here in the first half. Timeout over there by the Buffaloes, so they bring it back up court. Albright had it. Spun it over there to that 11 gal. Seiler down into the corner it goes. Back out here for Albright. Albright trying to take it in, has it stolen away from her nicely. Courtney Rudisill making a good clean steal out there. Courtney coming back with it. Courtney playing her final home game at this gymnasium for UD. Shot by Lapp is good. So Courtney stole it initially, then passed it away, and Lapp put it in. Temporary color blindness on behalf of Courtney Rudisill that time. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Courtney's a good kid. Here's a pass inside to that very same Courtney. Now back out it comes. Here's Peters dumping it on the baseline for a shot by Schreffler. Nope, she walked first, they said. Aw. Well, there is still hope for Hope. She walked that time, but she'll get another opportunity. 48 seconds left here in the half. Lapp over in the wing. They go into the corner. Near steal in there by the Trojans. Warfel almost picking that one off. Here is a pass or a dribble lost. Schreffler picked it up over here for a quick pass underneath. Uh-oh. Nope. That time Henninger couldn't reach that one. Too long a pass. 27 seconds remaining in the half. Albright up the court with it for the Newport Buffaloes. Bounces it here for Lapp. Lapp for two. No good. And on the rebound, it's going to be controlled here to Rudisill. Rudisill drops it over there for that Warfel. Warfel, as the clock comes down to 8 seconds. Here's Rudisill for two more. Wouldn't go. Rebound underneath, going to be saved in here. Can the Trojans get a shot off? Somebody got to pop it up quickly. I want a foul called with 6/10 of a second. We'll send Peters to the foul line. Shooting two. Oh, boy. There was a scramble there as the clock was ticking on down. And somebody reached in. Let's see. It was number 5, Miller. Or rather, Albright. Picks up her third foul. First shot by Peters wouldn't go. Alana wants to put this one in because, again, for her being a senior gal here, she wants to get in the book here in her final home game. Here's her second try. And it is good. Way to go. Alana Peters in the book with 6/10 of a second remaining in the half, and that'll do it. That'll close out the first half here at UDA. Score at the end of one half of the ball game. The Trojans have doubled them up now. It's UDA 32. And our guests from Newport, 16. We'll be back with the second half action here in just a moment. Teams are back ready to go here now as the Newport Buffaloes will inbound the ball. Miller has it for Newport. Beginning the second half here now. Trojans have them 32-16 here at halftime. Shot put up in there by Roush. That was it. Emily Roush wouldn't go. Return shot put over there is short. Return shot from underneath wouldn't go. Roush again with a shot. This time it goes. Bucket is good. And Emily Roush goes to the line to shoot. One to get three. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Shadle now. He wants to make an adjustment here now. 7:42 left in the third quarter. Trojans lead by 14. UD timeout is over. Roush looking to make this a three-point play. Nope, couldn't do it that time. Rebounded in there nicely by Madison Miller. And she'll get it back here now as the Trojans bring it up court for the first time here in the second half. They bounce pass in here nicely. Warfel cutting across the front, puts a shot up, no good. But out of bounds it's going to go. It was blocked out of there by the Newport Buffaloes. So it'll be Peters inbounding for UDA for Miller. Miller drops it right inside there. Warfel turnaround shot, a little bit short. The rebound on the far side comes down there to that Seiler. Or Ziders, rather. Ziders. And this is Miller. Bounce pass over here for Holly. And into the ball stolen away. Dietrich's got it. Dietrich with a nice steal. She controls the play out in front. She has. Oh, now she gets an opening to inside and then put a shot up and a foul called. Wow. To the deck she goes, but you can see that open up. I don't think Dietrich had that in mind when she initially took the ball inside. She was probably going to dump it off to somebody on the baseline underneath, but heck, it opened up, so she took it to the hoop and was hammered. She will shoot two. First one, no good. She'll shoot one more. Foul was on number 11, Siders, and she missed a pair. So back with it comes Holly. Bounce pass over there, stolen away this time by Courtney Rudisil. Courtney will bring it up. Gives it here for Dietrich. Pass over there, kind of a lazy one. It's tapped out of there. Roush got a hand on that one, Emily Roush. Tapping that one out for Newport. Peters will inbound it. Back here comes the Dietrich. Dietrich bounces it there for Warfel. Then back to Dietrich. Dietrich rushing on the baseline. Push foul called. None shooting, I wouldn't think. Foul on Roush. Roush has her third personal foul. Dietrich inside with a nice pass for Miller. Outside it goes for a shot from over there. Good for two. Well, Miller passed it right out there to Peters. Look at that. Got a big smile on his face. She was poised out there about 16 feet out. Had it set, no one around her. Aimed and fired and got 2 points. Whoops, hold everything here. We got a charge foul is going to be called on the Newport Buffalo. On who? Let's see. He didn't post it up here yet. Well, no, I'm not sure. They have 4 up there. I don't know if that was on Ziders or not. Pass inside for Warfel for 2. Wouldn't go. Gets her own rebound. Puts a shot up. And she's fouled. Brittany Warfel doing a heck of a job there. And she'll be at the line shooting 1. The bucket was good, makes it a 36-18 score. Again, the Trojans have doubled them up. 24, Rebecca Roush back into the ball game for the Newport Buffaloes. Shot by Warfel is good. 37-18 UD. As Britt makes a 3-point play out of that one. And back up the court comes that Miller gal. Miller looking inside. Turnaround shot blocked away. Picked off in here by Warfel. Warfel looking to go for 2. It is no good. On the rebound. Shot put up and in. Good. That was Dietrich for 2 more. Dietrich having a career game here this afternoon against these Newport Buffaloes, it would seem. Anyway, she put pretty many points on the board. Here's a blocking foul going to be called probably on Madison Miller. We'll see who they rack up here. Yep. Maddie will pick up the foul, and Brittany Miller of Newport will go to the line shooting 2. Second personal on Maddie. First shot by Brittany, no good. She'll shoot 1 more. Warfel checks out of the ball game now. It's Hope Schreffler back in there for UDA. 5:32 left here in the third. Second shot short, no good. Missed a pair. Schreffler with it. Dropping it here for Dietrich. Dietrich coming down the court with it. Looks to go all the way. She's fouled, and she will be going to the foul line shooting 2 for UD. She will shoot 2. So let's see if she can put a couple of these in now just for the heck of it. She can give us our 40th point if she puts this in. Whoop, nope, not that time. 39-18. I believe she can do it this time. What do you think? Find out here. I'll tell you in a second. Here it comes, and it is good. 40-18, UDA, now by 22. Miller with it. Has Holly over the wing. This is Holly. Holly tries to take it inside. That's tapped away. Picked up in here by the Trojans. Then stolen back. Then put up for 2. Well, how about that? The Trojans had it. Then they didn't have it. Then they had it. Then they didn't have it. And then finally, she said, I'm sick of this. And she put it up for 2 points. Over the wing. Shot from over there. Good for 3. Courtney Rudisil bangs her second 3 of the ball game. Way to go, Courtney. That brings a smile to the young lady's face every time. And here's Miller. The Trojans, whoops, there the ball pulled out of there. It's a tie-up. Wow. I'm telling you, Peters tore that one out of there and took 2 Buffaloes with her. Good heavens. A pair of 3s. 3 threes. Miller and Holly both went to the deck. Now it's going to be Dietrich checking out of the ball game for UDA. Back in there is Henninger. This is Dietrich, Peters rather. Over in the other wing it goes, blocked out of there. Number 4. Zeider's got a hand on that one and tapped it out. They bounce it inside here for Rudisill. Courtney said, geez, I wish I was back behind the 3-point line here. And another one. She'll get her opportunity. This is Peters. Peters takes this one up for 2. It's that did get an off from the fans. As back to put it back is Madison Miller with a good putback of the shot by Peters. That was definitely an off shot. Over there's at 11. She steps back for 2. No good. That was Seiler. We have a Zeiders and a Seiler. Ball gets tapped out of Zeider's hands by the UDA Trojans, so Newport will inbound the ball. Miller will inbound it for the Newport Buffaloes. 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. They drop it inside here now for that 24 Roush. This is the other Roush. That's Rebecca Roush. Now Miller with it. Miller stopping. 24-foot try. Just a little bit short. On the rebound. Tapped out of there. It went off the hands of. Ooh, he's going to say that went off the Trojans. Wow. Wow. Looked to me like Schaefer, number 20 in there, knocked that one out. But they give it to the Trojans. With a lead like we have, we're not complaining. Tighter ball game. Coach Shadle would have been using what's left of his voice to scream at the official that time. But it's a shot good for 2 more. That's that Holly. And Holly put it in. Darian Holly for 2. She makes some good moves. I said before, I think she is their top point getter in a game, something like that. Here's another shot for 3 more by Rudisill. So Courtney's got it going now. When you're hot, and she's got it right now. Her third tray of the ball game. Miller over there on the wing. Here's a shot from outside for 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound controlled here to Rudisill. She drops it back here for Peters, and back they come. Near wing over here is Henninger. Henninger is bumped. Holly will pick up the blocking foul. Be non-shooting. UD will inbound the ball. Miller checks out of the ball game now. Schwenk in there. Katie Schwenk into the ball game for the first time for UDA. 2:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Henninger, and they've got to say 5 seconds expired. Well, Henninger had the basketball, dribbling it out here. She was guarded pretty well that time by Newport Buffalo, and she was unable to get it loose. So, number 31 back in there. That's that Campbell for Newport. However, this is Miller. Miller taking it all the way for 2. It's no good. And a return shot put up and a foul called. The foul, I believe, will be sending Rebecca Roush to the foul line, shooting 2. Foul was on Hope Schreffler, her second. Team's third of the second half. First shot is no good. She will shoot 1 more. See if Rebecca Roush can get this one to go. No, not that time either. And the rebound comes right there to Peters. Peters up court with it for UDA. Over in the other wing. Whoops. Then she double dribbled it, did Henninger. Huh. 2:25 left in the third quarter. Newport with the ball. Miller stops the dribble, drops it over here. It's going to be stolen away. Hope Schreffler. Hope looking to go up for 2. Stops, pops. It is no good. And on the rebound, let's see. They put it back up and in. Good. That's Peters for 2. So Hope kind of got stopped that time. And then instead of, well, she couldn't have continued, I guess. But anyway, it was Peters. Oh, here's Peters with a steal. Peters laying it up, looking for 2 more. It's good. A lot of Peters for 2 more. Nice steal and a good bucket. 52-22. Trojans by 30. Here's Miller. Miller taking it down. Lopes a shot up, no good. Schreffler with the rebound for UDA. Dropping it back here for the hot hand of Alana Peters. She has 2 buckets in a row here. Whoops, here's Courtney Rudisil. Peters, near wing. Schreffler dropping it inside. Shot put up by Katie. Schwenk wouldn't go. The rebound comes down in there. Let's see, it's going to be tied up. Ball came loose. On the floor it goes. And Schwenk ties it up with Miller rather. And on the tie-up, it's going to belong to the Newport Buffaloes. 1:15 left here in the third. Trojans in their first meeting come away up at Newport with a 63-39 victory over these same Newport Buffaloes. And now we have a 3-second violation called on Newport. Into the ball game to replace Schreffler comes Brocious for UD. So this is Peters with it. Peters has it back again, stops, pops one up from the baseline, good for 2. Hey, Peters is hot now, you can bet on it. Yep, you can bet on that. Wow, nice shot right down the bucket. 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Peters is studying this ball. She wanted to make a steal. Here's Miller. Miller stopping. It's, a block. Bro, they're going to call Brocious for the block on that shot, but by golly, it looked like she had all ball. Did it not? You have to slow it down and look at it. My goodness. Anyway, it will send Brittany Miller to the line shooting 2. Her shot's good. 54-23. Second shot. No good. The rebound comes in there to Schwenk with the rebound that time. And back here comes Peters. Goes across the court there for Rudisil. Inside nicely for Schwenk. Schwenk gets it back over here for a nice pass to Peters for 2 more. Oh, wouldn't go. Rebound, let's see. Right here for Styler. Or Ziders rather, and then she had it stolen away. She gave a shove. Wasn't that a deliberate foul or what was that? Holy heck. Okay, Ziders taking exception to the steal. It'll be the 7th one. That's going to send Rudisil to the line. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1 for UDA. That certainly was an intentional foul. Not that she meant to harm her, but he gave her a shot. Courtney at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Let's see if she can put the first one in. Yep, then she'll shoot the bonus. 55-23. And we'll see if she can put this second one in. Why, sure. 2 good foul shots by that Courtney Rudisil. 56-23. 31 with it for UD. Then she is going to have a push foul called on UD. Not sure who this was on. We'll see who he racks up here. 30, Schreffler. For her, it is her first of the ball game, according to what the scoreboard says. 2.8 seconds is all that remains. Here is an attempt from over there. It's blocked away. They pick it up, and that's going to do it as the third quarter comes to an end. But again, a very productive third quarter for UDA as they now have a lead of 56-23 at the end of 3. Fourth and final period here for the girls at UDA for the 09-10 season coming up here in just a moment. Fourth period underway now as the Trojans get the advantage of inbounding the basketball. They do so here for Rudisil. Actually, the girls will, if weather permitting, play another home game. I just recalled that we have a non-league ball game here scheduled with Palmyra this coming Thursday. So if that transpires, then these girls will get one more life at playing here in Upper Dauphin. The seniors I'm talking about. Here comes Holly. Holly with a bounce pass underneath, stolen away in there by Rudisil, who went out of bounds with it. She was in stride coming down there and just took it and went right out of bounds with it. Good move by Courtney. Back outside it comes. They try to dump it inside. That's thrown away. It'll go off the hands of Siders and out of bounds. It'll be inbounded by UDA. 7:35 left here. The Trojans were a couple of points away from making this a mercy rule ball game. I believe they were. Here's a shot from Henninger. Scoops in and out, no good. Rebounded over here to that Holly. She's double teamed. Threw it back over there for Miller. Miller coming up court with it for the Newport Buffaloes. From 24 feet out, it's good. Well, you gotta give the young lady credit. That was a nice long tray that time. 56-26 the score. Peters picks it up, goes right on the baseline with a nice pass to Rudisil, and then it's going to go out of bounds. Courtney with a little bit of trouble with that one, but a nice pass, and it almost worked. So back come the Newport Buffalo gals. Inside, they tip that one. Is tapped away by Ryan. Picked up in here, and a pass intended for Ryan is tapped out of there off the hands of a Newport Buffalo. Peters trying to hit Ryan on the run for the bucket, but Newport got back there and tapped that one away. So inbounded here. Here's another three attempt. It's good. Courtney Rudisil for her fourth tray of the ball game. Courtney, she has games like that. She'll have another game when maybe she'll get 2 points or whatever it is, you know, but by golly, when she's hot, she's hot. From the three-point line. Here's the ball tipped away by Rudisil, picked up in there by Newport. Then they almost had it stolen back again. Now it's going to be tied up. Brocious ties it up. On the tie-up, it's going to remain Newport ball. It'll be Henninger checking out of the ball game for UDA. Nye in there to replace her for the Trojans. Nye can shoot threes too, as we've learned this year. Here is that 11 Seiler goes over in the wing, ball stolen away. Rudisil making the steal. Rudisil will pick it back here now for Nye, who will give it to Peters. Peters with it. Rudisil. Back for Peters. Peters takes the shot. It's a little bit off the mark. Rebounded in here to Newport. Back with it comes that Holly gal. Holly for two, no good. Rebound back here. No, wait a minute. She walked with it, yeah. She did. She had it on the top of her hands and kind of took a step with it. So UD will inbound the ball. Peters up court for UDA. Peters takes it up for two. Oh, good for two. Peters for two more. High off the glass that time for Alana. But real nice shot. Here's Miller. Whoops, she lost the handle on it and out of bounds it goes. I don't know if she was trying to pass it that time to Seiler or not, but kind of went out of her hands and off. It'll be Rothamel into the ball game for UDA now. Rothamel replaces, I'm not sure who. Here's a shot from outside for two, no good. Rebounded in there by the Newport Buffaloes. Holly coming up court with it for Newport. Holly lost the handle, picks it back, well, more or less picked it back up. Nope. Now it comes back out here for Miller. Miller bounces it right inside with a nice pass. Off the glass it goes for two, no good. Return shot put up is good. She's fouled, and it'll be Zeiders going to the line shooting one to get three. Zeiders will shoot one. 4:49 remaining. Foul is on Rothamel, her first. Shot no good, and the rebound comes down here to, let's see, Trojans. Rudisil picking it up for UDA. Up the court she comes, over on the other wing for Peters. Peters goes right inside here now. Here's Ryan for two. It's blocked out of there. Ball's tipped around, picked up in here nicely by Nye, but then a walk will be called. But Nye was kind of held that time, I thought. Wow. Looks like she was pretty much held. She did walk with it, but like somebody grabbed her and slowed her down there. Anyway, up here is Miller with it. That looked like a walk there. That doesn't matter. She threw it away anyway. 4:23 left in the ball game. And back comes Peters for UDA. Over in the other wing. Now inside. Whoop. Stolen away. Zeiders looking to look for two. It is good. Ziders with the steal and the break for two. 61-30. Under 4 minutes to play now in the ball game. Peters, Ziders guarding on her. Peters taking it in, has it blocked out of there that time by Roush. And then a push foul will be called on Roush, I think. Or was it on us? No, I guess that was on us. That was Ryan picks up the personal foul on a push. It's her first for Macy. And to the line will go Emily Roush, shooting a 1-and-1. 7th team foul. First shot, good. Emily will shoot one more. Second one is good also. So Emily Roush makes 2 for 2. She's a bright spot on a otherwise glum kind of a season. Oh, here's another steal. Put back up in that time by Ziders. So the Trojans messing around a little bit with it now. It's 34-61 as Peters brings it down the court for UDA. Here's Peters stopping, drops it inside here now for here's another steal. This steal is by that Miller. Miller trying to take it in. She's fouled. The foul will be on Courtney Rudisil, and Miller will go to the line shooting 2 for Newport. First shot by Brittany Miller is good. She will shoot one more. Second try is also good. So she goes 2 for 2. 36-61. Ooh, they had a trap back here, but now they get it away. Here's Ryan with it. See, into the corner. Shot from over here by Rothamel is good for 2. Way to go. Rothamel bumped that one in nicely. 63-36 from outside for 3. It is no good. Took a couple of bounces, thought about it, but didn't go down. Rudisil picks it off over here. Then it'll be tapped out of there. Miller got a hand on it for Newport. Feeling her nose. She might have got a bloody nose out of that too. I'm not sure. Yep, she's going to be checking out here now as Lapp comes back into the ball game. And the Trojans take out their senior gals here now, and it gets a nice round of applause from the partisans here. These two gals have played one heck of a ball game today, and that was good to see. Here's Nye, who will be a up-and-coming star for the Trojans. You can bet on it. Inside it goes here to Macy Ryan. No good. Rebound comes back down. Shot put up on the far side. Good for 2 from Henninger. Henninger also expected to do big and better things next year because she was injured the first part of this year and didn't play very much. Oh, they're going to have a blocking foul. It's going to be called on Brian, I think, because Holly ran into her. How do you like that? Looked like Ryan had the position, but I guess not. Not according to the stripes, and they're the ones that count sometimes. But anyway, here's a shot by Holly. It is good. Darian Holly to shoot up her second one. That first name, very unique. D-A-R-I-A-N, Darian. Second shot, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down there to Ryan. And Macy will drop it back here for Nye. Nye bringing it down the court for UDA. Pushes it over in the other wing. Here is Henninger trying to take it inside. Gets it back for Nye. Nye from outside for 2. No good. Rebounded in there to Newport. Holly coming back with it. Holly gets a shot for 2. It's good. Look at the Newport crowd likes that. Yeah, they did. They jumped up and they like that. See if Holly's okay. I guess she is. She struggles back to the free throw line now where she will shoot 1 to get 3. 2:01 left in the ball game. It's going to be Brocious checking in there to replace Ryan for Coach Shadle. And again, Darian Holly at the line shooting 1. Nope, missed it. And let's see, the rebound, or the putback attempt there, stolen right out of the hands of Seiler. Good steal in there by the Trojans. Just picked it right off her hands. Here's another shot by Rothamo for two. That wouldn't go. Trojans battle for it underneath. Brocious has it, goes to the floor with it, and then they're going to call a walk on her. Yep. Never, in all the basketball I've seen, I could never understand that call. That walk call. Like, I want to see the time that the girl, they forget to call it, and the girl rolls herself 117 feet up court and then puts a shot up or passes it off. I'm waiting to see that. Here's a shot at a foul. This one's going to send Emily Rausch to the line. She'll be shooting 2 for the Newport Buffaloes. Foul was on number 2. Who the heck's number 2 for us? That's what they have on the board. Unless the one number's not working. I'll show it to you quick before they change it. Player number 2. Do we have a 2? Maybe Clark's in there. Oh, Clark is in there. I beg your pardon. We do have a 2. Clark picks up the foul. Then she's got the basketball back here now as the Trojans bring it up court. This is Henninger. Over in the wing for Clark. Clark stops, gives it back for Henninger. All of a sudden, the junior varsity game has broken out here. Here's Henninger with it. Henninger dropping it back here for Nye. Clock down to 1:15. Nye eludes a lap out there. That goes over to the corner. Uh-oh. Walk going to be called. Yeah, walk will be called on Clark that time. Up court come the Newport Buffaloes. Drives it down on the wing, then tries to go underneath it. Clark stole it away, picked it off in there, and back up the court comes Nye with it. Nye will take it across the timeline. Inside of a minute remaining in the ball game. Oh, they give it to Clark again, and she missed another opportunity. So Clark says, "Oh shucks," and the Newport Buffaloes inbound the ball. 50 seconds remaining. Lap with it. Inside to Rausch. Rausch stopping, popping, no good. Rebound underneath there. Seiler has it, puts it back up, no good. Rebound comes down there to Henninger. 33 seconds left in the ball game. Henninger back up court for UD. Henninger's got to take it all the way and it wouldn't go, but she's fouled. She will go to the line, shooting 2. So Miss Henninger at the line to shoot a pair, with just 27.2 seconds remaining in this ball game. Here's Henninger's first shot. It wouldn't go, huh? And the rebound comes over this way. Let's see. Out of bounds it went, I guess. They're going to give it to Newport. 25 seconds left. Inbounding it here for that lap gal. Probably the final time down court for the Newport Buffaloes. Here is Ziders for 2. 65-42 the score. Nye bringing it down the court for UDA. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Somebody better put it up, and a foul called, or out of bounds it went. No, I think there's a foul. Yep. Foul is on number 13, and that's going to send Nye to the line, shooting 1-1. Kaylee Nye at the line for UDA. Holly fouled out with that last foul. There's a nice bucket by Nye. He's got one. She'll get a chance to get another one. Yeah, and that last foul, that was Darian Holly's final effort here this afternoon. She fouled out. Rebound comes down here now, and that's going to just about do it as the buzzer goes to end the ball game. So the final score here now is UDA 66 and the visiting Newport Buffaloes 42. Congratulations to Coach Shadle and to all of these gals. Congratulations particularly to the senior gals tonight, Peters and Rudisill, who played an exceptional ball game here this afternoon. And their last home game in regular season play, let's put it that way, pending the ball game here against Palmyra coming up, scheduled at least for a Thursday night. So congratulations, and we'll see them one more time, one or two more times actually. See them over at over at Line Mountain tomorrow evening. The girls take their team over there to Line Mountain, play those Eagles, and so we'll see you then. Good afternoon, everybody. Good ball game. Final score again, UDA 66. And the Buffaloes of Newport continuing their losing ways. They got 42 points today. Congratulations to Coach Shadle and all these young ladies here. See you next time.